What's going on, guys? We are back and we are doing our predictions for at least North America for the bracket stage, and we're going to go over the recap of week number 5, or what we have seen so far. I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to do a Europe video. I'll have to do it while I'm out there on Friday after the Thursday games are over, but it will not be with like a web page and stuff. It might just be me and a webcam just saying who I think is going to win it all. So let's go over the recap first, and then we'll get to that point. So it was a fun week in NA, and it was mostly because of CLG. So let's get over what happened. First, we had G2 versus Out of Style. I called this one exactly. G2, pretty scary for the first 2 games. It looked like Out of Style might have taken the first 2. That could have been trouble. But again, JNAP's beasting it. 9 goals, 4 assists. He absolutely beasted. He basically destroyed any chance that Rizzo would have at an MVP by doing it this week. JNAP's definitely surpassed, I felt like, Rizzo in the MVP race for at least the G2 squad. It doesn't really matter because Garrett G's definitely going to win it. But Rizzo, only 1 goal and 2 assists in that game. Didn't really do much the entire series. And then Kenobi, again, a very solid showing. He's had a solid showing all season long. 4 goals, 5 assists, 5 saves. So the knapsack is back just slightly. But G2, I like that. Like, Rizzo's getting involved a ton usually. Or Crow gets involved a ton. Like, way more than what they used to be doing when JNAPS was being extremely successful. I feel like the other 2 are playing even better than when they were winning like E-League. So G2's looking like a pretty good spot right now where they're at. But it was scary against Out of Style for a little bit there. But Out of Style, again, they crumbled by the end of it. Their defense just too poor. And Out of Style going to the promotion tournament. We got that one exactly right. Next one, Energy versus EG. Yes, I did pick EG on the show. Just going to give you a little heads up. It's because no one else would pick EG. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick EG for the show. There was a reason why they could win, but I did have Energy. I'm going to say Energy was my pick. You can tell me I'm lying in the comments below. That's fine. But I had Energy 3-1. We got this one exactly right. And this is where I figured Energy would clinch their top 2, and they did it. And it was another just extremely controlled game by Energy. They're just like kind of basically suffocating out teams at this point, just like controlling that pressure, doing probably the best they've done in a very long time at doing it. So happy for them. Again, Fireburner and Garrett, 5-time now world championship players. Justin, his very first one in his very first season. So should be a lot of fun to see how they do. Honestly, though, they might even win the regional championship. And if as long as Cloud9 and G2 are there, I will still probably have them as my 3rd favorite going into the World Championship for North America, just because of the rookie Justin and just the nerves that we've seen from Garrett and Fireburner at almost every single land. There's been some sort of nerves compared to some other teams at times. So we'll see. They could surprise me, and Justin could play really great, but it's going to be very difficult for him in his first land to do anything, you know, incredible. But hey, we've been surprised before. We've seen it before. So we'll see what happens there. But getting ahead of myself. Next up, I had C9 CLG. Called the 3-0, guys. Just letting you know. Called the 3-0. No one expected CLG to win the series. Most people didn't even expect CLG to take a game, but CLG came out swinging and absolutely dominated Cloud9, just taking like all the boost starving like crazy, and CLG completely outplayed Cloud9. Completely outplayed Cloud9. Looked like the better team by far, and Cloud9, 2 losses in a row. They're starting to reel, and it's not a good time to be slumping here. So CLG, the surprise of the day. And everyone's like, all right, everyone was pulling for them to get that 1 win versus G2. Because, you know, they just took down Cloud9. It feels like they deserved it. But still, Ghost had a great season too. Ghost just swept CLG, so Ghost gets it. But, yeah, CLG 3-0, that was insane. No one expected that. So don't even tell me you did. Next up, we had Rogue versus Out of Style. I had this as a 3-2. It was a 3-1. Rogue, again, just completely playing Out of Style. Or, like, kind of by the end, it was like Rogue was just scoring a ton of goals, which is kind of, I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Let me check. Yeah, 3-1, 4-1. You know, not as many goals as I expected, actually. I'm sorry, Out of Style. Like, your defense held up a little bit better, but still not enough. But Jacob was the man of the series, and this is what I want to see from Rogue. Get Jacob more involved on the offense, where it's not him just passing the ball. I want to see him shooting. I want to see him making plays. That is how you're going to make the World Championship, and that's how Rogue did it here versus Out of Style. They clinched their spot, and Out of Style, kudos to them. They played their hardest in a series that did not matter for them, but it mattered for other teams. Good job, Out of Style. We might have a video about that at some point this week, but I might run out of time to make that video, so I apologize in advance if that happens. Next up is G2 versus CLG. I had this as a 3-0, but after what CLG just showed earlier, probably most people didn't expect it to be a 3-0, but G2 gets the job done once again. And look at this, once again, JNaps doing it all. 6 goals, 3 assists. The next highest was Rizzo, 3 goals, 1 assist. Then Crow, 2 goals, 4 assists. Like, JNaps is just getting the offense done all of a sudden. He's moving up again on the field. It seems like Crow is always that second man, and Rizzo and JNaps are kind of flipping and flopping between the first and third role. But if JNaps is hot, that's when G2's at their best. Even when Rizzo was playing at his best, I still feel like G2 wasn't looking amazing until JNaps emerges. And now with JNaps, I think G2 has a really good shot at going far, maybe even winning North America. We'll see. But they played really well, all 3 of them, and CLG kind of returned to their CLG ways. G2 just controlled everything. So I'll put it this way. JNaps had 18 shots. The entire CLG team had 16 shots. If that doesn't tell you everything, I don't know what will. So G2 gets the win. CLG gets moved down to the promotion tournament. Ghost moves up into the top 6 after a very scary game. But there you go. Next up, Energy versus Cloud9. I had Cloud9 winning this 3-2. This was under the thing where Cloud9 would actually need this series, and Energy really didn't, except for a perfect season, obviously. But at this point, this game meant absolutely nothing, which really sucked. Energy was the 1st seed. Cloud9 was the 3rd seed. They had a little bit of fun with this tournament with the Gizmo. And I don't know if I can really count this result. It still seemed like Energy was the better team. But again, it didn't really matter. So it's very hard to quantify this result. But Energy walks away with the perfect season. Kudos to them. Cloud9, they go to 3rd place. 3 losses in a row. After starting 20-1 in North America, they lose 3 in a row. So they got to fix some problems. But I don't think this loss really means all that much to Cloud9. They were having a little bit of fun. Which, again, this is the time to have fun. When it means absolutely nothing, why not? Have a good old time. We talk about momentum and stuff like that. But, you know, Cloud9 can bounce back in a week. They've been here before. So I don't expect too much there. Next up, let's go to Europe really quick. We'll do it very shortly. I thought this might be an upset. NV beating Vitality. But Vitality completely controlled the field. And then every time they had just a little bit of space, they would go for that small midfield pass. And then they would score. And like it was basically, they would get the pass. It would be a juicy rebound, and Fairy Peak would come in and score in every single goal. I think that's only the 2nd time ever that one player had scored every single goal for a team in a series that they won. So the other time was Maestro, I believe, season 3 with Northern Gaming. So I could be wrong there if someone wants to fact check me. And it might have happened in OC. I don't pay as close attention there. But between North America and Europe, I think it might have only been the 2nd time ever. Next up, PSG Complexity. I don't know why this result isn't in here. But that was a 3-1. I'll just bring up the scoreboard as well. 3-1 for Complexity. I said it would be a 3-2 Complexity. I thought this could be a scary series for Complexity. But Complexity played really well. They performed admirably here. All 3 getting involved in the offense, which is exactly what like you want to see when they're heading into the playoffs and still heading off against Gale Force later. Like, you can't expect a lot to score every single goal, every single week. Chaussette, he stole the highest score on his team, but he didn't do as much. 0 assists, which is something you would want to see a little bit more from Chaussette. He only got 2 goals as well. Farah had 4 goals, 2 assists, but he was saying he was not playing all that well. And, you know, it like kind of showed. But Farah is saying he's getting nerves a lot now when he's playing games. And honestly, that's not good because Bluey gets nerves. I assume Chaussette gets nerves. Seems like Chaussette's probably the least of that team to get nerves, at least in play from what we've seen. But back when he was on Gale Force, he got a lot of nerves. And I felt like that's why they didn't make the World Championship. Was Chaussette was playing absolutely terrible in their playoff series. So they got to fix that. And they got to fix that quick. Because they're going into the Regional Championship, hopefully. We still don't know yet, which we talked about the playoff scenarios. But there's still more games to be played in Europe, but we're playing them on Thursday, so we won't talk too much about that. And I don't think there's a spot on here for a bracket, and I didn't make one, but we will talk through it because it's not that hard to do. So let me bring up my text box and at least get rid of the NA results. So now that we know the bracket, the first bracket will be Cloud9. Now, this might not be in order. It might be the other game first, but we'll start with this one. Cloud9 versus Ghost. Or, I'm sorry, I have to shorten these. C9 versus GG. These are best of 7s, and Cloud9, back in week number 1, beat them 3-1. That was when Ghost was still playing pretty well, where they had that 0-second goal for Matt. That was absolutely insane. Then another 0-second goal for Matt. Then Lethamir hit the crossbar at 0 seconds in game number 4. It was a very close series. Ghost hasn't shown us anything, though, since then. They even lost to Splice right after last week, after they beat CLG in the Rival Proving Grounds, I think it's called. So they really haven't shown us anything. But Cloud9 lately, they haven't shown us anything either. Cloud9, though, is one of those teams where you just expect them to be at the World Championship. And this could be one where Ghost takes it, because Cloud9, just their offense is not clicking. They have to figure it out. But I think Ghost is just not in the right frame of mind yet. Or, like, we haven't seen Ghost at their best. But honestly, we've been waiting for 5 weeks for it, and we still haven't seen it. Maybe there is no best for Ghost. So I'm going to go 4-9 or 4-1 for Cloud9 over Ghost, so they would move on to play G2, which we'll get to in a little bit. Next up is EG versus Rogue. Back when they played in week number 4, I believe it was a 5-game series that EG was up 2-0. Rogue battled back, but then EG won it. And I think this one really, like, this could be an upset, but I will tell you right now, I usually don't root for anyone, but I am definitely rooting for EG here, because Chrome has been in every single league play. The only player to be in every single league play, and he has not made a World Championship. The only one that can say that. So I am really pulling for Chrome to make it to the World Championship, because I think that'd be a great story for him. Be a great story for Classics getting kicked from his team, moving over to a team that finished worse than Ghost last season and bringing them up. And then Crep G, obviously a great player as well. But on the other side, watch out for Jacob. It comes down to Jacob. Like, if Jacob can really spark this offense, and as long as his influences can do just enough, we just don't want to see him missing shots. They have a really good chance here, and I think it'll be a really good series. But I'm going to go 4-2 EG there, and EG will make the World Championship. Next up, we have G2 versus C9. And honestly, the JNAP is back, and Cloud9 just hasn't looked like the same team. But Cloud9 at least gets to play first here, which obviously they don't want to do. But if they win that series, then I feel like that gives them maybe a slight advantage versus G2 here. It really depends on how Cloud9 plays. I might switch this pick depending on how Cloud9 is playing versus Ghost. But JNAPS is starting to play out of his mind, and Rizzo's been playing great all season. Crow's playing great all season. I think it's G2's time to take down C9, and I'm going to give this to G2. We'll go 4-2, but this could easily change to a Cloud9 pick on the day. Just depends on how Cloud9 plays against Ghost. But right now, I have G2 going to the finals to face off against either Energy or EG. And honestly, I just don't see Energy losing this. They just played in week number 5. Looked like Energy controlled most of it. Like, EG put up a fight, but it never looked like that Energy was going to lose that series. And I think Energy's too good right now. They're just playing a controlled game so well. They were even bumping EG like crazy. I think they have their number, and I'm going to go 4-1 here for NRG. Third place game, we got C9 versus EG. I do think C9 is going to bounce back at some point. I still think it's a big 3, and then there's EG on the outside. I'm going to give this to Cloud9, but EG can probably put up a fight. I'm not going to talk too much about this. It's a third place game, whatever. But I think Cloud9 will take that one. And then finally, we have NRG versus G2. The last time we saw these two play, week number 3, Energy 3-0'd G2. Absolutely dismantled them. It was actually one of the few sweeps Energy had. They had a lot of series go 3-1. It might have been the only one. I'm actually not sure about that. But Energy is looking really good right now. I think that they can shut down that pass into G2. Again, it comes down to the knapsack, though. It's going to be Garrett versus the knapsack. The MVP of Garrett. The ex-MVP of JNAPS. It should be a lot of fun to watch. But I will go NRG as your champions. No 7-game series here. We're going 6 total. I don't think any of these series are just close enough. The Cloud9 G2 could go to 7. You know what? I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to change that to go to 7. G2 will win that. Just so we have one 7-game series in there. But Energy will be your North America champions once again. Watch out for Cloud9, though. If they look good against Ghost, they can easily run the table and win this championship. And G2, obviously, are still right there. It depends on how JNAP does. I don't think EG has a chance to win this championship, but they've surprised me before. So, but they usually surprise me to getting into top 4. They usually never surprise me in, like, winning the whole thing. But hey, a Ghost last season with Classics got to number 2, so it's very possible. So, that is how I have the North America Championship going. So that would mean Energy being your 1 seed, G2 being your 2 seed. Then we got Cloud9, your 3 seed, and Evil Genius is your 4 seed going into the World Championship. Now, you don't want to be the 4 seed from North America, because most likely you're playing the undefeated Chiefs, who went 7-0 in OCE, who seem to dominate every single time in OCE, and play pretty well against North America as well. So you don't generally want that seed, so that's going to be one you want to avoid. But that's what I have going into the World Championship. And honestly, it's going to be a lot of fun. Then Europe, I might have a video Friday. I might not. It's my birthday. And we have a rehearsal because we have all the stuff coming up. Then we're going to have to do a lot of European notes. It's going to be a hectic day. So I will try and do a quick video. Probably be only webcam only through my laptop. But yeah, that'll do it for this North America prediction show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the show on Saturday. Cheer on your favorite teams. Cheer on me, because I'm the best. Boo James bot for his transitions for Snickers. And that's all I got. And we'll see you next time. Later.